There's a very specific moment that only shows up on Sunday evening. You're not in crisis. You're not miserable enough to quit, but you just feel slightly wrong in your own life. So maybe you open up a laptop, think about sending one message, doing a bit of outreach, looking at a freelance job, testing one idea, and then a thought appears. Don't be stupid. What are you doing? That's the moment that this video is about. So it's not fear of poverty and it's not laziness. It's not lack of ambition. It's the feeling that trying something new without certainty feels really irresponsible. Like you're about to make a decision that will disappoint somebody. So you close the laptop or close the tab, and then Monday arrives again. Here's what's actually happening. You imagine leaving your job, but your brain jumps straight to this. What if I can't replace my salary? What if I fail? What if other people look at me and see that I made a mistake? But notice something. You're not imagining small experiments here. You're imagining dramatic, irreversible leaps. Your mind skips the middle bit. It never shows you one small client, one small invoice, one quiet test. It shows you a cliff, so of course you never jump. Most people think that the difference between those who leave their 9 to 5 and those who don't is some sort of confidence that they can't get, but it's not. I've done it. It's not. And it's not extroversion because I don't have that. It's not business skill because I didn't have that when I did it. And it's not, some sort of special personality trait. It's just exposure. One group imagined risk and the other group just tested it once. That's it. They didn't feel ready. They just crossed one small, uncomfortable action. And there's another feeling underneath. You're not only afraid of failing, you're afraid of having to explain it. So you imagine telling people that you're leaving your job and maybe starting a business and then having to answer about that business or, how's the new business going? Or, answering questions and possibly having to go back and then, end up with some sort of egg on your face. So saying protects your identity and nothing changes because nothing ever needs to be explained. And that feels safer than uncertainty. But here's what shrinks the Sunday scaries, that Sunday night feeling. It's evidence, not courage, evidence. The moment you can earn even a small amount outside your job, the fear changes shape. Now, it doesn't disappear completely, but it becomes more specific. It stops being theoretical. That's why starting somewhere quiet really matters. So not launching a brand, not announcing, just testing. A small freelance project, a marketplace profile, a tiny paid task. Not to build a business, but just to collect proof. Nobody who works for themselves started with certainty. I guarantee you, they started with a small moment where nothing catastrophic happened. A sent invoice, a payment received, a client reply. Small things. And suddenly, the future didn't look like a cliff anymore. It just looked like steps. That's the place you need to get to. You don't need to decide your future tonight. You don't need confidence. You just need one small piece of evidence that life outside your job can be real. And the Sunday night scaries isn't telling you to leap, it's just telling you to give it a try. So what's one small thing you could do without changing your entire life, without having to announce that, you're leaving your job or starting a business? Just one small test. That's all you have to do.